What's up, Flunkie Force? It's Game Flunkie coming at you live with a brand new Let's Play. Today we're going to be checking out Dead Cells, a 2D platform Metroidvania developed and published by Motion Twin. We'll get into a little bit about it. I recorded before. This isn't the recording that I've done, but the audio of me talking about it kind of went like... So I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and then I'll leave the gameplay for you guys to watch and have fun, things like that. Before we go into it, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, share with your friends, let them know what we're all about, and leave a comment in the description below. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you guys would like to see other games or Let's Plays down the road. So, without further ado, let's get into Dead Cells. Like I said before, Dead Cells is a 2D platform Metroidvania. Basically, think about it, Metroid meets Necropolis meets Dark Souls. You've got permadeath, you've got weapons, you have skills, you have abilities, things like that. But back to the big keyword, you have permadeath. Essentially, the way the game works is you'll progress through the different levels and gain power through the thing called the Dead Cells, which, ergo, is what you're seeing up here. The Dead Cells allow you to acquire blueprints that can upgrade the weapons in the world when you acquire them. Now, what you're watching right now is me going through a playthrough that I've already got started. Now, I haven't died yet, but if you look at the weapon I'm currently using, the daggers, those daggers have been powered up by the blueprints that I have found. As you progress through the story, you can't keep anything when you die. That's essentially what permadeath is. But what this game does allow you to do is acquire these blueprints that you can use to upgrade your current weapons or powers or abilities. That way, when you do find them in the world, when you come back and respawn, that you'll have better weapons and equipment to better defend and fight off your enemies. Now, the level designs are procedurally generated, so not every level is going to be the same way, go the same way twice. Enemies vary as well. Some enemies might be protected by a certain shield in the area. Some enemies might be protected by traps, bosses, things of that nature. One of the big key things to keep in mind, though, is you are meant to die. You will die a lot. The game is designed to kill you. It's not meant for you to progress easily. You're meant to die, come back, get your blueprints, use your dead cells, and then rinse and repeat and get better equipment and better loot, and get a better understanding of the monsters as you fight. Just like you would if you were playing Metroid, the old school Metroid. One of the cool, unique kind of designs in this game, though, is kind of its artistic ability and the backdrop of the world itself. It's more of an archaic, kind of like Dark Souls feel, with that whole sense of doom because, well, permadeath. You got to risk fighting for your life and keeping alive. Now, here's one thing I've mentioned before, the blueprints. The blueprints you can acquire from mobs, treasure chests, and things of that nature. They allow you, like I said before, to upgrade your current weapons that you'll find in the world around you. So when you find a dagger or you find a certain weapon that has been affected by a blueprint, it won't be the same way it was before in the previous playthrough. The one thing that allows is so you're not doing the same monotonous task over and over and over. You actually have a goal somewhat of finding those weapons or those blueprints so the next time you play through it, yeah, see this right here? There's no way in hell I was going to survive this. I was just like, fuck it, I'm leaving. Anyway, but you're not meant to survive the game on every playthrough. You're meant to find these blueprints and spend those dead cells to upgrade your weapons and abilities. Now, does that mean that you're going to get through it and it's going to be easy after the 5th or 6th try? No, you're probably going to have to do it like 100 different times. Now, right here I'm also showing the teleporter system. Don't worry about it. Just forget it. And one of the things, too, to keep in mind, though, there are different styles of bosses. Kind of like you would have in, like, Diablo, where you've got regular guys, like regular mobs and bosses, and you got elite bosses. Sometimes you won't know when an elite boss will hit you. They can come out of nowhere. So keep in mind that in the back of your head as you're progressing through the game as well. Another thing, too, the game doesn't really have a set goal as of right now. So, and the story itself, I really don't know. What I can gather from the beginning area after you die is that you were a prisoner, you were beheaded, and somehow you return through in the form of this like zombie-like infection that has taken over the of your former dead body. What you're seeing right here, though, is the blueprint system I was talking about. Now, one of the two things you need to know is these blueprints allow you to upgrade, like I said before, the weapons and shields and things of that nature that are in the game. Now, here's another thing, too, is you got to spend all your dead cells before you can venture further into the next area. So you have to spend them all as you go. Now, you see right here, I just upgraded my grenades. Now, as a damage boost, when I get a grenade, they have a damage boost of 5%. Now, you see that I've upgraded other things, too. It's my blood sword, my daggers, and my throwing knives. But you also have things such as bag space, which increases when you die how much money you get back. You also have random bows, random shields, or starter bows. So when you do go start back into the world, you can actually change the effect of what kind of weapons will drop at the very beginning for you when you're getting ready to go through your next playthrough. One of the very first things I recommend getting, though, is a potion so you can heal yourself. And I think the game kind of does like a mini tutorial. It kind of pushes you towards getting a potion. Because, like I said, like in Dark Souls, that flask that you have to drink to bring your life back is very important. That's like your lifeline to keep you going. Yeah, I was having a little bit of a clusterfuck with the... Yeah, it wasn't my highlight of my greatest moments. And then I had the bright idea to jump off the platform and break my kneecaps. So, yeah. But that's it. That's pretty much Dead Cells in a general sense. It's a 2D platformer that has permadeath, has a progression system as far as blueprints go, and it's very unique level design, and it's kind of dark, archaic look. Kind of keeps you enthralled the whole way through. To me, it's tons of fun. It's on Steam. It's got overwhelming positivity, and I think it's like $14 or something like that. Here, let me check real quick. It's it might not be. Yeah, no, it's $17 right now on Steam. So, like I said, and it's got a 95% approval rating with over 3,000, close to 3,000 reviews. So, like I said, it's a really cool game, really worthwhile. Got that old school meets the new school kind of feel. You can't go wrong. My only hiccup is I was playing with a mouse and keyboard because I don't have enough USB slots to record and to upload to the hard drive. So, there's that. But it is very controller accessible. So if you have a controller like Xbox 360 or Xbox One or a PS3 and PS4 controller and you can hook it to your computer, there you go. It's recommended to play with it, kind of like Rocket League. But if you don't want to, it's still just as easy with a keyboard and mouse. I played with keyboard and mouse, had no issue at all. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'll see you next time. This is Game Flunkie, signing off. Oh, one last thing. The most important thing of the whole entire damn game. The little blue orbs you see fall on the ground, those are the dead cells. This is what you acquire from bosses and enemies and treasure chests as you move on through the game. Those are the most important things in the game, those little things. You don't want to die without spending those, so you can increase your blueprint power. This is another thing too, is I don't know why I say goodbye. Anyway, this is where you respawn at. This is where you start at from the very beginning. And I see that's the little chopping block where you've got your head beheaded. And these are all the items and blueprints that you acquire through all your playthroughs so far. You can see my daggers and weapons are over there on the right side. You can see my potions and ability upgrades over here on the left. So like I said before, that's basically essentially the gist of the game. It's a rinse and repeat, get better blueprints so you can then go further into the dungeons and do the same process over and over and over. The cool thing is the whole world procedurally generated, so it's not you're looking at the same thing over and over and over. So you're not having that same feel, like a claustrophobic feel, like, oh shit, it's the same shit and I'm doing nothing. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you next time.